Look, y'all, I'm not happy. I'm not happy making this video, all right? So listen, Jonathan Majors was found guilty of, and this is key here, okay? This is key here. I'm not gonna waste your time. It's key here of assault in the third degree, recklessly causing physical injury. Not intentionally, recklessly. That means unintentionally. All right. Harassment in the second degree. That actually, even though it's a charge and it's a criminal charge, it more so comes with a fine. And all of these are misdemeanors, by the way. All of them are misdemeanors. Not guilty, and I know they're disappointed. They wanted to hit him with a felony so bad. Not guilty of assault in the third degree with intent to cause injury. Okay. So he didn't intend to cause her any harm. Okay. Didn't intend to cause her any harm. And then aggravated assault in the second degree. All right. He was found not guilty of. So no part of this was intentional. So that means, okay, they found him guilty of breaking her finger when he was trying to get away from her. How does that work, ladies and gentlemen? How does it work? How does I'm trying to get away from you, or I'm trying to get my phone and stuff back, and because I'm a man, I'm stronger than you. I end up hurting you because you are a woman, and now I'm at fault. Now I'm at fault. And now I have to potentially face up to a year in jail because I wanted my stuff back. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. I and I just wanted to read that out like that because a lot of people and a lot of the media sites, they're running with the whole like, oh, he's guilty. He's like guilty. He's an abuser. No, he's not an abuser. He's not an abuser. He's as abusive as you've ever been taking your own stuff back. He literally ran blocks, blocks in a pea coat and brunch boots. Fam, he ain't abusing nobody. And she's chasing right after him. That's the kicker to me. If he was being abusive to her and he actually caused her physical harm, why is she chasing after him? Why is she trying to be with him? And even when he walked back by because he was trying to go to the hotel, she was still trying to get to him. He ended up having to pick up his, pick up his feet, get a little brisk jog on to get away from her. Now, Jonathan Majors then lost his role as Kang. He lost his role as Kang. That's sad. So there's no that whole Kang storyline, all that just dead it. Marvel and Disney have dismissed him. They have cut him from the roster, even though they've somehow seemed that they started with Robert Downey Jr., which let's not even get started on what all he was doing before he got in there. He was in a bad place, but they took a chance on him and won big. Um, and I think honestly, in this particular instance, because of how and what he was found guilty of, he should have just he should have just been okay. He should have just been okay. He should have just been okay. You should have allowed him to make whatever statement he needed to make was necessary. Um, see what the sentencing is and move on. Because right now, Marvel, you're doing bad. You're doing bad. People aren't even pulling up to see the movies no more, bro. They're not even pulling up no more. Y'all had a good run. Y'all had a really good run. I think this is the start of y'all downfall. I can't get jiggy with that, man. Y'all hired Josh Brolin after he had already abused his wife, convicted. No, no, crickets. Jeremy Renner, another spousal abuse. Crickets. He still got to be in several movies. So I'm really just I want to understand. I want to know. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all What's y'all's code of ethics, really? What's y'all's moral compass? What's your standard? And why are black men being held to a different standard? Because in this particular instance, like I felt like the media was already like Variety posted this long tweet. Like the moment it went out that he was guilty, the verdict was read, boom, they already had their post ready. Like they already had it ready. It seemed like all they did was make a couple edits and then boom. I'm like, how did y'all post that fast? That's insane. It was insane. And it was talking about him being guilty of domestic violence and all that. Like, and my thing is, that's such a misleading headline because that's not what he was found guilty of. Again, reckless. Reckless means unintentional. Okay. That means it's a byproduct of your actions, not the intent of your actions. You know, if I go to get my phone back from you, just keep the example the same, and I push you and you fall and you break your hip, that's that's that is that can be what Jonathan Majors got convicted of. It's the same charge. It's the same exact charge because I wasn't trying to harm you. I was trying to get my device back. Hey, I really want y'all to tell me like what do y'all think about this in the comment section down below cuz I'm flabbergasted, man. Like I'm at this point I'm for a boycott. I'm for a boycott of Marvel. I mean, they ain't making nothing I really want to watch anyway no more. So, I mean, of course, until Deadpool 3. I mean, and then Blade. I mean, and I guess I got to support Anthony Mackie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna support the guys, but aside of that, like, I I don't know anymore, bro. I just don't know. I don't know why they did what they did. That's what I really want to know and understand. Why they did what they did. Like, why cut him so. And I'll give them credit. I'll give them credit for not cutting him earlier and giving it a chance to play out in court. But I just felt like the whole thing was rigged against him. Like one of the juries yelled out guilty before it was even finished being read. Like, you know what I mean? And then did this little snicker and laugh. Like it was weird, bro. It was weird. It was like it's like you gonna walk out of here with something because they gave him originally they gave him 8 charges, then they simplified it to 4 because they just wanted something to stick. Like throwing those misdemeanors on there, you just want something to stick so it fits your narrative. But that's not really good. And plus, she didn't even pursue him. It was the state. The state made him guilty. I'm not for that. I'm not for the state taking up any case. Okay? I'm not for the state doing that. People that want justice need to pursue it on their own unless they're in a capacity to where they cannot pursue it on their own. So whether you're psychologically not available, you're which obviously covers you being mentally, you're emotionally not, you know what I'm saying, fit to like go after this particular person and get justice for yourself. You're physically unable to, whether you're like in a coma or something, like you know what I'm saying? Like I really want that to be how the state does it. Hell, even if that person is financially not able to get justice for themselves, I would love the state to step in. But the state stepping in and it wasn't even asked for. Nobody asked for this. I'm not getting jiggy with that. I'm not jacking that, man. I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that any day of the week. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. I'm up out of here. Free Jonathan Majors, man.